Hello and welcome, this is Krylic bringing you World of Tanks. I'm going to be showing you a couple of videos in my KV-1. This is important to me because this has been a very elusive tank to get the Master Badge on, mostly because it is a really widely used tank, and for good reason. It is a really great tank, even at tier 7. But anyways, here we are on steps. I have a pretty good matchmaking set. There are two tier 6s. But that's it. Other than that, there's tier 5s and tier 4s, which are a lot of stuff for me to be able to shoot at. Which, anyways, it also helps that I'm coming to the west here with two teammates who are going to be just about as useful as two white paper bags. And T-34 would have been very useful, but he's sitting out in the open, thinking that he's got the rockets covered, but he's got people shooting at him. And yep, there he goes. KV-1 just bursting like a fucking tin can. Now it's me against 7 or 8 of their players. But luckily these guys aren't making it too hard for me to shoot at them.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Yep, he's having a bad day. Lucky bounce there. Ooh, I had to take shots at him when I got at a bad chance. Just because he could do some damage, little sneaky bugger. Taking some more shots. Ooh, unlucky bounce there, just shut my turret. And that didn't turn out too well for him. Got lucky there, shooting on the fly.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Tracks hit that shot, and another clutch shot on the move. Get lucky there.
Critical hit.
Damage is gone, and unfortunately for him, he's shooting up into a KV-1, and I have over 100mm of turret armor, and he's not going to be able to pen. Unfortunately for him, he does have a captain's hatch, which is just sitting there.
Enemy vehicle
Boom,
destroyed.
he's done. Now all we've got here is the Wolverine and the Stug and the KV-1. And I do have reinforcement coming up, finally. I'm gonna head up over this hill, back down, because I need to come around. Don't want to let him be able to shoot in my lower glacius. Ooh, he pins me. No, we just sit here and wait. Get some backup. Unfortunately, I don't realize that this guy came out in the open until after the S-85 is dead,
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
and I probably could have saved him. But I was busy trying to get this guy, trying to get a kill shot onto me. That's off my turret. I do rush it a little bit, which unfortunately does cost me a little bit of health. Move just in time. Can't hit my weak spot, but at this up close range, he can start pinning me. I get a good shot on his turret, which is lucky. That's number 7. Can I get 8? I'm on pretty low health, and it seems like the KV-1's using the dirt. He is using the dirt. Gives me a little bit of chance to come around since he's got to reload. But notice the T-28 is shooting at him and it stops. Waits for me to shoot at him and then takes 2 shots at him. Amazing. Didn't want to let me get it Radley Walters, but oh well, they don't give them away. But during that match I did manage to do 2,061 damage, gained 1,249 experience, had 16 hits out of 18 shots, 15 pins. Got hit 13 times, only 7 penetrated, and during that match I got my mastery, which of course I got a steel wall, top gun, and sniper. Alright, in this match we're going to be showing you early one on Swamp. I want to say it's a fully stocked KV-1, if not I might have the upgraded engine, I think. But even with the upgraded engine, the KV-1 is pretty slow. So I'm going to be speeding up most of this footage because I'm pretty much out of place. I went the wrong direction. I probably should have went to the left, but either way, the outcome of this match is still pretty good. So unfortunate for my team, I've been rather unuseful. I went the wrong direction like I said earlier, and now it's going to be just me and this Panzer 1C. But luckily for me though, I haven't taken any damage. I did do one shot at a T-28, or not a T-28, T-34, and I think I did a little damage to it. But other than that though, I bounced off the Hetzer, and now I've got to make my way back to cap. Just drove all this way for nothing in a very, very slow tank. And this is one problem with a heavy tank, or any really tank that's really slow, is the fact that you've really got to look at the map and plan what you're going to do. Fortunately for me, my plan didn't work. I ended up taking myself the direction, and some people might quit at this point. You know, we're down 6-2, and it would be almost hopeless, but you can never underestimate the stupidity of other people. And instead of capping, they go for kills. I mean, there's going to be one person that goes for cap. That's going to put pressure on. But other than that, none of them else do. They all come after us. And I mean, granted, I am a stock KV-1, but this is still a tier 5 match, preferred match for this tank. And, you know, he can't pen me from that direction. And I gotta start pushing because they still have artillery. Just take a shot at him. And look like he misses, and this guy's not paying attention to the fact that, hey, there's a bigger gun coming at you. And I see this happen a lot. People will go after the little bait and just leave themselves open. And you know, this might not be the best gun on the tank, but I could still take a good shot at you and pen if you let me. Took a hit there, bounced. So I'm guessing it's not the Wolverine. It's got to be the Hetzer. There's the Matilda. And I gotta give it to this Panzer 1C driver. If it wasn't for him, this probably would have been lost because I would have had to come up and reset cap, which would have let me out in the open. But he clutches it, saves the game, which allows me to turn around and face the other tank coming up. But see, now that nobody else went to the cap, and there's been a game already. We wouldn't be able to reset the cap. Ooh, already almost gets me there. He's probably swearing right now. Look at that Panzer 1C driver taking out a Hetzer. Oh, you know, he's just fuming. Almost had it. Almost had the win. But unfortunately for me, at this distance, I can't pin until the... not with this gun. So I drive up closer. I mean, granted, you know, not a very fast tank, but a lot of things are fast going downhill. Still can't pit him, and unfortunately Panzer 1's just decides to go full retard on that one, just to stay back. But I guess he figured, you know, hey, I can take out a Hetzer, I can take out a Matilda. But the Matilda armor is a lot thicker all around. I don't think that the Panzer 1 could have been able to pin him in from behind. But I gotta keep moving because there is artillery gonna be shooting at me, and oh, there's the heavy behind me. VK 3001H misses, and he starts getting me there, but he lets me get turned around.
We didn't penetrate their
more good lucky shots on my part.
Enemy armor is
I
damaged.
mean, look at that. I should have hit the dirt, but just lucked out. And another lucky shot.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And that's just me and the tank destroyer and already. I mean, this is why you can't give up. I mean, for instance, my mastery badge that I showed you earlier, I was having a really rough night that night. And I was just like, I'll just give my KV-1 a try. You know, I haven't played it all at night. Give it a shot and maybe get my double experience. And it turns out to be the best game I've had in it. I finally got my mastery badge. I've had a lot of good games in it. But, and especially, this is like, what, probably my third or fourth game by KV-1? Maybe earlier. Pretty sure it's not my first. I usually don't put camo on my tanks until I've played at least 1 or 2 games in it. And voila, look at this! Pulling up on top of that ridge paid off. Got there already. Now, is there Wolverine AFK? You bet. So we're gonna end up fast forwarding this because it's just a waiting game, and the KV-1 is a slow tank. But you can't get any better than a hammy up top gun. I mean, a lot of this stuff happens against you. You know, you think you're gonna lose it, and you want to try to get a comeback. You need one more guy to try to help you, and he just went back to the garage because he said it's not worth his time. Unfortunately for these guys, he could have came around and killed me, but ended up giving the game away. And Top Gun just like that. But anyways, stay frosty, my friends.